Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Mark. How are you today, Sophia?
I'm great, thanks. And you?
I'm doing well. Hey, everyone. We're so happy you're here with us today.
Yes, before we start, we have something for you. You can download a free lesson about today's topic. The link is in the description below.
That's right. And please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. It really helps other learners find us.
Okay, Mark, are you ready to start?
Absolutely. Let's go.
So, Mark, where do you live?
I live in London. What about you, Sophia? Where do you live?
I live in Barcelona. Mark, when do you usually wake up?
I usually wake up at 7 o'clock. When do you wake up?
I wake up at 6:30. Mark, what do you do on weekends?
On weekends, I go to the park with my dog. What do you do?
I like to read books and meet my friends. Mark, who is your best friend?
My best friend is Tom. We work together. Who is your best friend?
My best friend is Anna. She lives in my neighborhood. Mark, why do you like your job?
I like my job because I meet new people every day. Why do you like teaching English?
I like teaching English because I love helping people learn. Mark, how do you go to work?
I go to work by bus. How do you go to work?
I go to work by bike.
Okay, everyone. Did you notice something special in our conversation?
Yes, we asked many questions, and all of our questions started with special words.
Exactly. These special words are called WH question words.
Today, we're going to learn about WH questions. These are very important questions in English.
That's right. You use WH questions every day. When you meet someone new, when you talk to friends, when you go shopping.
WH questions help you get information. They help you learn about people, places, and things.
So let's learn together. Are you ready?
Great! Let's start with the first WH word. It's what.
What is very useful. You use what to ask about things or actions.
For example, what is your name? This asks about a name.
Or, what do you do? This asks about your job or activity.
Let me ask you, Mark, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food is pizza. What is your favorite food, Sophia?
My favorite food is pasta. Okay, everyone, now you try. Answer out loud. What is your favorite food?
Good. Let's try another one. What do you eat for breakfast?
I eat toast and drink coffee. What do you eat for breakfast, Mark?
I eat cereal and fruit. Now you answer. What do you eat for breakfast?
Perfect. Let's look at more examples with what.
What time is it? What is your phone number? What do you like to do?
See, what is very common. You can use it in many situations.
Now let's move to the next WH word. It's when.
When is for places. You use when to ask about times.
For example, when do you live? Or when is the supermarket?
Mark, when do you buy your food?
I buy my food at the supermarket near my house. Where do you buy your food?
I buy my food at the market in the city center. Now, everyone, answer this question. When do you study English?
Nice. Let's try another. Where do you work?
I work at a language school. Where do you work, Mark?
I work in an office in the city. Your turn, everyone. Where do you work or study?
Excellent. More examples with when. Where is your bag? Where are you from? Where do you go on vacation?
Great. Now let's learn the next WH word. It's when.
When is for time. You use when to ask about time or dates.
For example, when is your birthday? Or when do you finish work?
Mark, when do you have lunch?
I have lunch at 1 o'clock. When do you have lunch?
I have lunch at 12:30. Everyone, answer now. When do you have lunch?
Good job. Another question, when do you go to bed?
I go to bed at 11 o'clock. When do you go to bed, Mark?
I go to bed at 10:30. Now you answer. When do you go to bed?
Perfect. More examples. When is your English class? When do you watch TV? When is your next vacation?
Okay, let's move to the next one. It's who.
Who is for people. You use who to ask about a person.
For example, who is your teacher? Or who do you live with?
Mark, who is your favorite actor?
My favorite actor is Tom Hanks. Who is your favorite actor, Sophia?
My favorite actor is Penelope Cruz. Everyone, your turn. Who is your favorite actor or singer?
Nice. Let's try another. Who do you call when you need help?
I call my sister. Who do you call, Mark?
I call my brother. Now you answer. Who do you call when you need help?
Excellent. More examples with who. Who is that person? Who are your friends? Who teaches you English?
Great work, everyone. Now let's learn why.
Why is for reasons. You use why to ask about the reason for something.
For example, why do you study English? Or why are you late?
Mark, why do you like summer?
I like summer because the weather is warm and sunny. Why do you like summer, Sophia?
I like summer because I can go to the beach. Everyone, answer this. Why do you study English?
Good. Another question, why do you exercise?
I exercise because I want to be healthy. Why do you exercise, Mark?
I exercise because it makes me feel good. Your turn. Why do you exercise?
Perfect. More examples. Why are you happy? Why do you like coffee? Why is English important to you?
Notice something important, everyone. When you answer why, you usually use because.
That's right. Why do you study English? Because I need it for my job.
Why do you like pizza? Because it's delicious.
Good. Now let's learn the last WH word. It's how.
How is special. You can use how in many ways.
You use how to ask about the way you do something, or about someone's feelings, or about quantity.
For example, how are you? This asks about your feelings or health.
Or, how do you go to work? This asks about the method or way.
Mark, how do you feel today?
I feel great, thanks. How do you feel?
I feel good too. Everyone, answer now. How do you feel today?
Wonderful. Let's try another. How do you make coffee?
I use a coffee machine. How do you make coffee, Sophia?
I use a French press. Now you try. How do you make coffee or tea?
Excellent. You can also use how with other words to ask about quantity or degree.
Yes, for example, how many for countable things. How many brothers do you have?
Or how much for uncountable things. How much water do you drink every day?
And how old for age. How old are you?
How long for duration? How long is your English class?
And how often for frequency. How often do you exercise?
Let's practice these. Sophia, how many languages do you speak?
I speak 3 languages. How many languages do you speak, Mark?
I speak 2 languages. Everyone, your turn. How many languages do you speak?
Great! Another one. How often do you watch movies?
I watch movies twice a week. How often do you watch movies, Sophia?
I watch movies once a week. Now you answer. How often do you watch movies?
Perfect. Okay, everyone, let's review all the WH words quickly.
What is for things? What is your name?
Where is for places? Where do you live?
When is for time? When is your birthday?
Who is for people? Who is your best friend?
Why is for reasons? Why do you study English?
How is for methods, feelings, and quantity. How are you?
Excellent! Now let's practice with a short story. This will help you see how we use WH questions in real conversations.
Good idea. I'll tell a story and you can ask me questions, Sophia.
Perfect. Go ahead, Mark.
Okay. Yesterday, I met my friend Tom at a cafe.
Oh, nice. Where is the cafe?
The cafe is on Main Street near the park.
I see. What time did you meet Tom?
We met at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
And what did you do at the cafe?
We drank coffee and talked about our weekend plans.
Sounds fun. Who paid for the coffee?
Tom paid. It was his turn.
That's nice of him. Why did you meet at that cafe?
Because it's our favorite place. They make great coffee.
I understand. How long did you stay there?
We stayed for about 2 hours.
Wow, that's a long time. What did you talk about?
We talked about work, family, and our hobbies.
And how did you feel after meeting Tom?
I felt very happy. It's always good to spend time with friends.
That's wonderful, Mark. Everyone, did you hear all the WH questions I asked?
Yes, Sophia asked where, what time, what, who, why, how long, and how.
These questions helped me understand Mark's story better.
Exactly. When you ask WH questions, you get more information. You learn details.
Now, let's practice making WH questions. This is important.
Let's practice making questions together. I'll give you a sentence and we'll make a WH question.
Good idea. Okay, Mark, here's a sentence. She works in a hospital.
If I want to ask about the place, I say, where does she work?
Perfect. Another sentence. They eat dinner at 7 o'clock.
If I want to ask about the time, I say, when do they eat dinner?
Excellent. One more. He likes pizza.
If I want to ask about the thing he likes, I say, what does he like?
Great job, Mark. Everyone, you can practice this too. Take a sentence and make a WH question.
Now let's do a quick drill. I'll ask you a question, Sophia, and you answer. Then you ask me.
Okay, go ahead.
What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue. What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is green. Where do you go on vacation?
I go to the beach. Where do you go on vacation?
I go to the mountains. When do you drink coffee?
I drink coffee in the morning. When do you drink coffee?
I drink coffee in the afternoon. Who do you talk to every day?
I talk to my family every day. Who do you talk to every day?
I talk to my colleagues. Why do you like your city?
I like my city because it's beautiful and has good food. Why do you like your city?
I like my city because it has many parks and museums. How do you relax after work?
I relax by reading a book. How do you relax after work?
I relax by listening to music.
Great. Everyone, did you answer the questions out loud? I hope so.
Practicing out loud is very important. It helps you remember and feel more confident.
Now, let's do one more activity. I'll ask you some questions and you answer in your head or out loud.
Ready? Here we go.
What is your name? Pause and answer. Where are you right now? Pause and answer. When do you usually study English? Pause and answer. Who is your English teacher or who helps you learn English? Pause and answer. Why is English important to you? Pause and answer. How do you practice English every day? Pause and answer. Excellent work, everyone. You're doing great.
Now let's review everything we learned today.
We learned 6 WH question words.
What for things and actions? What is your job?
Where for places. Where do you work?
When for time? When is your birthday?
Who for people. Who is your friend?
Why for reasons? Why do you study English? Remember, you answer with because.
How for methods, feelings, and quantity. How are you? How do you go to work?
You can also use how with other words. How many, how much, how old, how long, how often.
WH questions are very useful. You use them every day in conversations.
They help you get information and learn about people and things.
The structure is usually WH word plus auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb.
But don't worry too much about grammar rules. Just practice and listen.
The more you practice, the more natural it becomes.
Now we have a question for you. This is your homework.
We want you to answer this question in the comments. Are you ready?
Here's the question. What do you do on weekends?
Think about your answer. Use the structure we learned today.
For example, you can say, on weekends, I go to the park and meet my friends.
Or, on weekends, I watch movies and cook dinner.
Or, on weekends, I visit my family and play sports.
Write your answer in the comments below. We want to read your answers.
And if you want, you can also answer these questions. Where do you go on weekends? Who do you spend time with? Why do you like weekends?
This is great practice for you. Writing helps you remember.
And remember, don't worry about mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning.
That's right. Every mistake helps you improve.
We make mistakes too. It's normal and it's okay.
So please write in the comments. We're excited to read your answers.
And don't forget to download the free lesson. The link is in the description.
The lesson has more examples and exercises for you to practice.
Also, please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already.
And like this video. It really helps us.
Share it with your friends who are learning English too.
If you have ideas for future topics, write them in the comments. We want to know what you want to learn.
Thank you so much for listening today, everyone.
We hope you enjoyed learning about WH questions.
Practice every day, even just a little bit. You're doing amazing.
See you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Keep practicing.